Hey YouTube, it's Glitter Girl. I just got a new handheld camera, so I'm testing it out this fine morning. And I just, as an update, let's see, I am 6 days into my full liquid pre-op diet. Actually, it's going pretty well. I started at 278. I am now down to 263, which is pretty crazy as of this morning. Woohoo! 2 pounds in a day. I don't know if that's possible, but I did. I think I weighed in on Friday. Oh, I guess that's 2 days. Friday was my weigh-in, my first weigh-in on my full liquids. It's going pretty well. I had a very tough day yesterday, and it was so challenging. And I knew this day was coming. I think all of us have experienced this. I think anybody has experienced this. If you're trying to lose weight, there seems to be like a certain day that becomes so powerful, like the sensation of hunger, that it's almost impossible to ignore it. So that was my day yesterday. So I thought to myself, I know a lot about nutrition and I know a lot about the physiology of it, and I thought, hey, why don't I make a video about the biology, in a sense, the physiology, I guess, of what is driving hunger versus appetite, which are two opposite things. So, best way to describe hunger is our need for nutrients. We've all felt it, like if you truly don't eat and you get a little shaky and you feel that sensation of nausea in your stomach, or you get like really, you can't focus, you get tired. That is basically you're lacking in your bloodstream the nutrients to, function. Your brain is losing, doesn't get enough sugar or whatever. So you get those feelings because you're truly hungry. On the other side of the spectrum is appetite. And the best way to describe appetite is the desire for food. It is all in your head. You may think you need it and you decide you need it, and that is appetite. I kind of look at the appetite as the devil at this point. It's what has done me in probably from the get-go. I'm sure you all probably understand this. It is basically when you sit down at Thanksgiving dinner, you have all this delicious food. You might try really hard to keep the portion small. You eat it, you satisfy your hunger, and then you look at that turkey over there and the apple pie and the pumpkin pie and you go, well, I'm gonna have seconds. That's appetite. That's the devil. So, okay, so with hunger you just need enough, just enough. It makes you feel sated in a sense. Appetite makes you go back for seconds. You gotta have more. Okay. So the physiological aspects of what happens to us when we are truly hungry, or just really simply, it's basically, a lot of it's hormones that drive it for hunger. So a couple of things that are going on, to give you an idea, we all have fat cells, some of us more than others, but for people who are regular weight, they have a chemical, and we all have it, it's called leptin. And I don't know if you've seen the commercials for leptoprin or something. It's supposed to increase your leptin levels. So why is that important? Okay, leptin basically is produced by your fat cells, and what it is it's an appetite suppressant. So basically, the leptin gets kicked off in your body, goes to your brain, and your brain says, I've had enough. Those craving sensations you get go away. Well, that's for normal weight people. For people who are even slightly obese, morbidly obese, moderately obese, whatever, for whatever reason, your brain doesn't hear these things anymore from the leptin that we are producing. So we never feel the appetite suppression. That's a problem. Because what it is, it's like your fat cells are then still sending out other chemical signals to your brain, like, feed me, kind of like, like Little Shop of Horrors, the monster was like, feed me, Seymour. Yeah, those are those little fat cells that are just sending out these signals, please fill us, we need more, we're starving. Those are the signals that get to your brain. The leptin never makes it, which is sad, really. So another thing that we have going for us in moderately, thin people, or in people who are at normal weight, is we all produce gastric juices in our stomach, and that feeling you get when you're hungry. One of those chemicals is called ghrelin. It's a type of hormone, and ghrelin is what increases appetite. Now, I'm not saying increases hunger. It increases truly, like, in your brain, let's get something to eat, the desire. Okay, so insulin, we all know, it helps with our blood sugar. What also insulin does in normal weight people is it helps trigger the hormone leptin, and basically, which is great. It says, hey, I don't need any more to those fat cells. Great. So what happens when we lose weight? Well, that's the problem. So we lose weight, and that chemical ghrelin goes way up. It shoots to the moon, and for whatever reason, that hormone leptin goes down, especially for a certain period of time. So basically, you got this little hormone floating around in you, and it's telling you, eat more. And so it's tough when you're trying to lose weight, because that sensation of hunger that you think you have, like, it isn't totally, completely, like, I guess appetite. Yeah, it's appetite. It's really in your face. I have a perfect example of that. Yesterday, that's what happened. From the moment I woke up in the morning till I went to bed, nothing could suppress the sensation of I am starving. And I literally had to, it was like an hour by hour thing. I knew it was causing it. I did what I was supposed to do. I ate a little bit more yesterday than I probably would have. I guess in a sense that's not really cheating, but it is cheating. But I ate my full liquids. Everything was protein based. I tried to do like Jello and stuff because it has literally no calories to stop that sensation. I drank lots of water, anything to make that, just to wash away the sensation, which did help, by the way. Finger Jello and water seem to do the trick. If you flush the system through, whatever, I don't know what it is, fills up your stomach, makes those gastric juices stop, I guess. It did help a lot, so that was nice. So what do we do when we get in those situations? The things that suppress appetite, you're not going to believe this, it's high protein. Big shocker. The other thing is whole grains, and since we're really not allowed to have too much of those, you can, I guess, on a full liquid, if you did like a baby food whole grain cereal and dump protein into it, probably would be a great way to suppress that. So the one thing you don't do when you're at this stage is have quick sugars. Now, I made that mistake on Friday. I had a Jamba Juice, which really isn't that bad for you if you do all the fruit. It's about 150 calories, but the problem is that it is a quicker sugar. Fructose hits your bloodstream, boom, it's over. So I made that mistake on Friday. I put a scoop, 2 scoops of whey, 1 scoop of soy in my Jamba Juice, which I thought was gonna slow it down, the sugar uptake. No, because within about an hour and a half at the most, oh my gosh, I was starving. At least I thought I was starving, and I was like, crap, I'm gonna have to go the whole day, and knowing full well that was gonna happen. So I know better, and if I'm going to do something like that, it's going to have to be just a couple spoonfuls, and that's it. It can't be the very small, 12-ounce large amounts of fruit blended. It's not going to work. So I guess that's the one good thing about the preoperative part. It's a little trial and error. I learned my lesson. I'm not doing it anymore. So I think that's it. Yeah, this morning it was 263. That's pretty cool. Hope you found this useful. Hopefully it wasn't too, preachy or too scientific. So, alright, I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.